Yo vole, what's up? Welcome to Evolve with Flaka, el podcast para crecer en tu carrera, boost your confidence y sentirte parte de la comunidad. I am Flaka, your HR mommy and hype woman for all the things careers. Cada Wednesday, we'll dive into some real talk, my own journey, my clients' career lessons. Of course, I'm going to share, pero con mucho cariño y discreción, and the estrategias you need to step boldly into your next boss era. Aquí, we grow con amor, we lead con poder, and we move with purpose. Let's evolve, mis jefas. Yo vole, it's happening. Welcome to the very first, el primero episode of Evolve with Flaka. I'm your host, your hermana, your career comadre, Flaka Martinez, FL, AKA. I really want to thank you right now. Muchísimas gracias, because whether you're on a walk, you're cleaning, you're driving to work, you're hiding in your car, let's be real, for a simple moment of peace, you pressed play. Estás aquí escuchando. You're listening. And that means you are ready. Let me repeat that. You are ready to evolve. So, this podcast is for the mujeres, the human beings who are tired of surviving and ready to thrive. For those first gen kids grown into powerhouse adults still trying to figure it out. I know, I was there. For the mamas with degrees that we've just forgotten and they've been collecting dust and our dreams are still waiting for their turn. For the my undocumented community who have been underestimated. For anyone who's had to fight twice, 3, 4, 5 times as hard just to be seen. O en otras palabras, como los que andamos en friega. Let me start with this. I didn't always have the answers, and I don't have all the answers. Let me be real. I am an immigrant. I came to the United States when I was 5. I learned English real fast, but quickly learned, even as a child, realized that these systems weren't built for me. I went into high school. Shout out to the City of Champions in Texas, baby. I was labeled at risk, skipped opportunities I qualified for. And at one point, I thought maybe dreams were just for the other people. But here's the truth. Even when life was loud for me with so much loss, which I'll talk about in later episodes, with barriers, just constant tope tras tope, with doubt, people talking about, estás loca, ¿cómo vas a hacer eso? Eres bien escandalosa, ya cállate. Something inside of me whispered, well, not something, I whispered, my mind, you were made for more. Tú no vas a vivir la vida así. I've been through it. We've all have, in one way or another. Our mindset question has caused us to question ourselves. But in my story, I have been through it. Whew. I am a parent to a child with autism. He's been labeled high functioning, so respect to those mamas and parents who parent a special needs child, period. I've suffered a miscarriage loss. I've navigated the impossible maze of DACA. or deferred action for childhood arrivals, and going from DACA to conditional residency because I wasn't worthy of permanent green card, then permanent green card because I showed my worth, to now a naturalized citizen. I've gotten multiple degrees, looking at them now. I've worked full-time jobs since I can remember. From being at risk, having to pay off tickets because my consequences weren't just going to juvie, they were greater than that. Building a nonprofit for my community. Shout out to my bestie. To building my own business now. But let me be clear. I am a very strong, faithful, in my own way, um, progressive Catholic, Católica. And we can go on about why it is. But I point that out because I know in my soul and in fact and in truth that I did not do this alone. I had community. Key word in community that I've learned through many people that have taught me to become who I am today is unity. Unite with your village, unite with your people. But I mentioned being Catholic because it has taken constant faith to keep going. And I had moments where I had to choose myself, even when it was scary. Even when I did not believe in myself or in the vision or in the dream or in the ideas that I've had. Like this one. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know. But I have faith and I am hoping that it'll just go. So what can you expect from Evolve with Flaka? This podcast is a space for real conversations about career, o sea, tu jale, your purpose, healing. I want to share my healing so others learn through my journey and perhaps don't continue to sit in that pain without finding the purpose, because healing has been beautiful. And also conversations about power and what all of this together can create so much power for us. And, I have built a brand around human resources, HR. Yes, that's my career. But HR is not just about how to write a better resume or getting a promotion, right? Well, we'll cover that too. But that's not just what it's all about. HR, let me repeat. I'm not your typical one. Not your typical HR lady here. I think I'm kind of cool. But HR should be about reclaiming your voice, getting a resource as a human. Literally the name of the position, human resources. About doing things like a boss, like a jefa, even if you feel like a hot mess some days. That is what this podcast is going to cover. Some episodes will be me, just me, myself, and I, o sea, solita, sharing lessons from HR, being a mama, from leadership. But I think, our whole lives we're building a network, because I still got some homies from back in the Oak Cliff days here in Dallas, Texas, baby, that I know they have built their own empires that I could reach out to. But we all have a network, is my point. And some people in my network, a lot of people in my network, have such powerful voices and experiences that need to be heard. From grassroots leaders in our movements, first gen change makers, to other mujeres shifting generational cycles, just like changing their entire legacies. Yes, expect this to be bilingual because I am a Spanglish baby through and through, orgullosamente Latina. Shout out to Latina Dreamer Designs. sometimes poetic, right? We'll throw in some like beautiful lenguaje. Dichos are my thing. So, yes, we will be ending episodes with a dicho from our culture. And absolutely, this is raw, always real. And since I'm all about giving tools that actually work, I created a digital workbook. Let me say that again, porque ni yo me la creo. I'm about giving those tools that are helpful and useful to as many people as possible. So I've created a digital workbook to help you move, shift from estresada, all that stress, to employed. Oh yeah, let's get you that money. If you've been job hunting, confused, overwhelmed, or just stuck, just like harta of not knowing what to do or how to do it, this is for you. Here's a little bit of what it includes. It does include step-by-step guidance to take control of that job search and to feel confident in your next move, because I just said it. We're not just fixing resumes here. If that's what you're expecting, this is not the tool for you. Follow me on social media to make sure that you grab it or check out the show notes. And if you want maybe some questions, you have questions on that workbook, or you're ready to level up on your career, I do offer coaching packages that are customized to you to really help you align your goals, get your specific tools, because we don't all work the same. And I've learned that through being a mom to a neurodivergent child, and your presence, so you can start landing interviews and walking in your true purpose. So let's make sure que te saquemos de esa rueda and get you glowing, girl. Let's go. Not just grind, hustle, hustle. This has been a really short episode to just give you a glimpse of what is to come. And because I said I'm going to keep it real, I hear my baby in the background. My husband's watching her and our son. Shout out to him for being a supportive man to our family. But before I go do that, my mom thing, my favorite job in the world. If this episode moved you, even just a little bit, I would love for you to subscribe, leave a review, share with all your comadres, your prima, your coworker, your mommy, whoever needs to feel seen today. And if you're feeling brave, DM me on Instagram at HR mommy, MAMI, and tell me one way you're evolving right now. I would love to feature listener wins on future episodes. And before I end this very first, I cannot believe I actually got through this. This is exciting. Let me leave you with this. The dicho that has gotten me through time and time and time again has been through my abuelito. He passed away from COVID. It was hard, but faith has gotten me through. That he's in a better space, a better place. But he always said, el que es perico, donde quiera es verde. Now, he never said the second part of that dicho to me because I was his little princesa and he didn't want me to be grosera, right? But then I found out the second part of it from my mom. Because when she asked me, mija, ¿por qué le echas tantas ganas? And I was like, porque soy perica y donde quiera soy verde. And then she told me the second part. So, el que es perico donde quiera es verde y el que es pendejo donde quiera pierde. But I wanted to leave you not just with that, Hopefully that put a smile on your face and you are a perico. We are all pericos. You will thrive anywhere and however you want. We're not just here to survive. We are here to evolve. So make sure that you do what you can. This is just the beginning. Gracias por estar aquí, and I'll catch you on the next episode of Evolve con Flaka. See ya. Thanks for listening to Evolve con Flaka. Don't forget to follow, share with another jefa, and let's keep building comunidad. Stay chingona, stay confident, and keep evolving. Nos vemos next week.